bashing the soldier, the gang splitter, Moneybagg Yo, talking about something he overdo it as a CEO. You know, he put his artists in the best position to win. If they don't apply themselves, it's on them. If they saying otherwise, it's because they didn't apply themselves and all that there. Now, some of that is true. Them not applying themselves, and you did give them a shot and all that. You gave them your platform, your brand. But you saying you overdoing it as a CEO, that's cap. That's cap, Moneybagg. It ain't not one BreadGang artist from Finesse, Fat, all them niggas, Big Homie G, all them niggas, man. He ain't took none of them artists on no big promo run, solo, like just him and the artists going on Hot 97, Breakfast Club, Say Cheese, the radio station in Philly, Cosmic Kev. He ain't did none of that there with these artists promoting their album or a single. He ain't did that. He ain't did no EP with no artist like Yo Gotti did with him. He ain't did no mixtape with no album. Fat ain't dropped no single, and Moneybagg Yo put 150,000 up on that single for 6 weeks. 7 weeks later, or 6 weeks later, he put another 150 up, 170 up, or 200,000. He ain't did that for Big Homie G. He ain't did that for Finesse 2 times. I don't believe it. He ain't overdoing it as I'm CEO. He ain't spent no 100,000 on the videos, or no 50,000, 70,000. He ain't did none of that. All he did was sign the artist. You know, when he do concerts and tours, he'll let them open up, shit like that. He may jump in the video or two. That's it, because he's still trying to be an artist. So how is you overdoing it as a CEO when you still trying to be an artist yourself? And you got your old lady, your own career, you got a lot of artists. Now you're doing a good job. BreadGang look real strong, you good. But you ain't overdoing it as no CEO. Like, a nigga like Fat, he would have been alright solo, independent, or with another label. Big Homie G, these niggas got flows. Like, we would have heard it, we would have jumped on it. Now, your brand did help. Your brand did help, right? And Big Homie G, he learned a lot from you. He been up under you for a long time, learning the game. I think y'all related or whatever. So you did help him, but you ain't overdo it as no CEO. You ain't, nah, man. That ain't you. Now, it's up to them to network and take it to the next level, but I guarantee if they was honest and we interview each artist solo, they would not say you spun this on their record, you really took them on a promo run. Now you may bought a billboard or something if you did that, but I guarantee you a lot of them artists, they spending their own money. They spending their own money out their pocket. You ain't giving them no big budget. Come on, man, like, you ain't jumping on all they songs, or most of their songs, or a lot of their songs. We don't hear it. Where they at? You need to drop them then. How's you overdoing it? Because they all got them look like they winning. They all got jury and money, and they all doing shows. Where's the good results at? Ain't none of your artists going on tour by themselves. Ain't none of your artists sell no tickets. All your artists in the club. They getting their club money, their brown paper bag money. They ain't proved to the big companies that they can sell tour tickets. You cancel the shows yourself. So, Finesse, that's your biggest artist. He can't sell tickets by himself, not no tour. Because they would call him and he would be doing it. He got to be up under you or somebody else. Now, they'll give him a little shot, you know, and see how he do. But big arenas, nah. So, nah, all this shit ain't your fault. But you saying you overdoing it, and I don't see it. I don't see it. You got to say more than that. You got to say, yeah, I'm spending this on videos. I'm spending this with radio stations and labels. I'm taking them in these rooms. They meeting these people. I want my artists to go to another label, still sign with you though, but get a bigger bag at another label. I'm telling them the ins and out of that. I'm making sure they got good lawyers. I don't see no real structure over there with BreadGang. Like, I see a free fall. Because if it was any discipline or real structure, every quarter it'd be a BreadGang artist. First quarter, Big 30, second quarter. Finesse 2 times, third quarter. Tripstar, fourth quarter. Moneybagg Yo and Big Homie G. It'll be that. Or first quarter, Big Homie G, Tripstar. Second quarter, Big 30, goddamn Fat. Fourth quarter, Moneybagg Yo, and then a whole group album. Y'all been out, well, BreadGang been around since what, 2015? 2015, 2016, shit like that. Come on, man. How you overdoing it? How? Where is Big Homie G album and the push and the big marketing? Where is Tripstar album at with the big marketing and the push behind it? The big promo run. The big billboards everywhere. The radio play everywhere. Helping him, making sure he got a big hit record. Moneybagg, do you know what's overdoing it as a CEO? 50 Cent. What 50 Cent did with Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, and Tony Yayo in the game, that's overdoing it. You ain't doing that. So don't compare yourself to no 50 Cent or no high level CEO like that. You ain't get game, hated to love it, big hits that 50 could have kept, How We Do that 50 could have kept. You ain't sell a whole bunch of records, then as soon as you done with that, drop all your artists out, push them out, and the group album out before you come out. That's overdoing it as a CEO. You ain't pay Young Buck taxes 2-3 years straight. That's overdoing it as a CEO. So don't come at me with that left hand shit. You ain't overdoing nothing. You doing the bare minimum or a little bit over that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing too crazy. Like you some stumped down CEO like that. Nah. You a good one. You decent. But you ain't overdoing it. You could do better. You could do better. What 50 did, that's overdoing it. Like you done gave your artists hit records that you could have kept. You ain't did that. You ain't paid no artist taxes. We ain't heard that. You ain't did that. You ain't told the label, the big labels, no. Tripstar got to come out first. I ain't dropping nothing till Tripstar come out with something. I'm gonna push them all the way. We gonna go on all the TV shows, all the internet. All the different blogs. Yeah, you ain't even did what Boosie did. Take your artists on Vlad, do shit like that. You ain't even did that. Not saying you gotta go to Vlad, but man, you see you just stand beside your artist like that, all of them. That's overdoing it. Yeah, you probably did one, but not all of them. One is not overdoing it. What the hell is this man talking about now? If I'm wrong, y'all come in them comments. Niggas ain't overdoing it. You ain't overdoing it. Black Youngster ain't overdoing it. None of y'all niggas overdoing it. Overdoing it as a CEO. Guess what 50 was doing? Not only did he put Banks out first, after the first album, Buck, then the G-Unit album, and then Gang, all of that, not in that order, but it was Banks, Buck, Gang, G-Unit album. Oh, it was Banks, Buck, G-Unit album, then Gang. Then the Massacre. And then in between all that, a whole bunch of mixtapes. Where's the mixtapes? He all over Lloyd Banks, the G-Unit radios, the Buck mixtapes, the Yayo mixtapes, the Gang mixtapes, all over the motherfucker, turning up his DJ. G-Unit radio with Shade 45 every Saturday. That's overdoing it. Giving his artists clothing line deals, shoe deals, paying them to wear the shoes, but they wasn't wearing them all the time, but still paying them. That's overdoing it, making sure they all over the magazines. Building relationships with the magazine, XXL, Source, Vibe, Jet Magazine, all the magazines. Don Diva, that's overdoing it as a CEO. Putting them on video games. He put his artists on video games. That's overdoing it as a CEO. He ain't had to do none of that. The fans and the label wanted 50. We ain't really care about them junior niggas like that. I'm talking about for like the big corporations. They cared about 50. That's overdoing it. So if you ain't did none of that, all you did was give a nigga a chain, give a nigga 100,000, 50,000, 200,000. Stand on stage with these niggas, let them open up for you, jump on the record, jump in the video. That's not overdoing it. You're a rapper, so of course you'll do that. You're a rapper, of course you'll do that. Overdoing it is putting all them before yourself. Making sure them niggas take off. And then if they don't listen or they don't do what they supposed to do, like Banks and Buck and all them niggas didn't, you'll get them results. If they do what they supposed to do, you'll get the Kanye West, all of them like that. You'll get the Lil Waynes. Birdman was overdoing it for Lil Wayne. Let's go down south where you can recognize more. Birdman was overdoing it with Lil Wayne. That's overdoing it as a CEO. Being in all the videos, making sure he looking the best, got all the jewelry, keep pushing him, saying he the best, putting millions of dollars behind marketing. Birdman was overdoing it as a CEO for Lil Wayne. You ain't did that. Birdman, what this nigga talking about? He overdoing it when he ain't did what you did. He ain't did what 50 did. You one of them Jay-Z type niggas. Jay-Z don't overdo it for his artists. He ain't never overdo it. Not back in the Gap. I don't know about now, but not back in the Kidnap. He'll steal from a Young Guns. Chris and Little Neefy. He'll steal from them now. Yeah. He'll make it look good, but he ain't overdoing it. Nah. Like I said, you ain't even dropped the EP or a mixtape with your artist like God did for you. Like God did for you. He ain't do that for no other artist, but he did it for you. And you ain't returned the favor to your artist, but you overdoing it. You overdoing it for Johnny Dang. That's what you overdoing it for. You overdoing it for Ari. You overdoing it for your kids, your real family. That's what you overdoing it for. Your artist, you still doing a good job with that. Know what I'm saying? You ain't no bad CEO, but you ain't overdoing it. That's all I'm saying. You ain't no bad one now, but you overdo it with that jury man, with the car dealership. That's why you got the Rangos, you got the Trackhawk, you got the C8, you got the Escalade, you got Maybach trucks and shit like that, Maybach cars. You overdo it with the dealerships, the jury man, the hoes, the drugs. You overdo it with the weed man. How much you smoke? Put 3 grams in a blunt, right? That's overdoing it. Putting 3 grams in the blunt. We ain't come off of that. We ain't come up off that. We came up off putting 0.5 a gram in the blunt. Yeah, I remember when weed was $40 for 0.5, $35 for 0.5. You know what I'm saying? $50 for a gram, shit like that. I forgot the price, but it was high like that. Yeah, that perp and shit like that. When everybody was still on mid. If you wanted to smoke perp and shit, or dro or whatever, or sour diesel and shit like that, $40, $50 for a gram, 0.5. Stop it, man. It could have been more than that. That's overdoing it. Putting 3-4 grams in a blunt, smoking 10 blunts a day, smoking an ounce a day or 2 days. That's overdoing it. That's what you should. Going to the restaurant, spending 5 grand, 4 grand, 3 grand, 2 grand, that's overdoing it. You overdo it at the restaurants. So show us that you overdoing it. It's Tripstar time. It's Tripstar time. That's what it's time for, Tripstar. Then it's time for Big Homie G. It's time for that BreadGang album, mixtape, something. That's what it's time for. Overdo it then, bad. Don't talk about, yeah, the artist complaining is on them and all that there. Yeah, but if you saying you overdoing it, then it's on you too. Niggas ain't asking for you to hold their hand, but you saying you overdoing it. So it need to be some shoulder to shoulder type shit. Yeah. So man, that's what it is though. But like I said, Moneybagg Yo doing a good job with BreadGang. I don't think he overdoing it though. Now you may be overdoing it with your old lady, Ari. That's about it, but by you being an artist and you still trying to drop and shit like that, and then all your artists winning and shit and getting money, better than being in the hood, trapping and shit all day. Yeah, you gotta salute that. Your label look way better than 1017. A lot of these labels. You got a strong label right now. You know, they got a lot of potential. Fat killing the streets. Fat a good artist, a good street artist. Big Homie G, a good street artist. Finesse 2 Times, a good street artist. You got a lot of good street artists. And that's it. BreadGang, they killing the streets right now in the South. Got the streets on lock. That's a go-to label. You a street artist? A superstar? No. If you a superstar, no. That's not a go-to label. But you have emotion, good fan base, Spotify numbers, YouTube numbers, shit like that, hell yeah, fuck with Bag. Yeah. It don't seem like Bag no hater, but we'll never know until they start speaking. See, he's saying this shit like this because he hearing shit or something going on. Cause you wouldn't say if everything going smooth, you wouldn't say no shit like that. P ain't saying no shit like that. God ain't saying no shit like that. He ain't made no post. Gucci ain't made no post like that. So some artists can feel like you ain't giving them enough attention, or you ain't putting no money behind their shit. You don't promote their shit like that. You don't never post their albums or their songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you barely like their pictures. You probably got an artist like that. You know, and let's get back to you. Every level like that, you always gonna have an artist that feel like they deserve more. You need to do more. They ain't dropped no album. Shit like that. Same old complaints. You understand? But just keep doing what you're doing. But I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I can feel what you're saying. I can feel what you're saying. The shit that'll make you say you overdoing it, we ain't really seeing the results of that. You may be overdoing it as far as like information, giving them an opportunity, or because it ain't the video. Y'all making hood-ass videos, so y'all ain't spending a lot of money on videos. It ain't the songs, because the songs ain't that big. Like, what is it, man? How you overdoing it? Is it the marketing? We don't see it. You ain't spending up millions of dollars on marketing on the artists. We don't see that, so overdoing it. But man, what's y'all take on that, man? What y'all feel about BreadGang? I feel like that's a good label. I feel like they got a lot of potential, and they can be one of the best labels, one of the strongest labels. All they need is that one superstar, and then they in there. You know what I'm saying? But y'all hit them comments, hit the notification bell, and y'all let it be known.